The people of District 8, and she is also the current candidate for the position of Vice Chair of the McLean County Democrats.
I've been trying to think of what I wanted to say all day today, and I can't think of what I want to say, honestly. I think what we see here today is a perfect depiction of what we're dealing with. One measly man's voice is attempting to drown out every woman's voice and every woman's choice. You know what? I don't care what he thinks. I don't care what his opinion is. I don't care. I am so sick of this shit. I know that you all are so sick of this shit. We're not putting up with it anymore.
Nope.
I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud. Every single Republican in any office needs to go.
Yeah!
They are not your friends. They do not give a shit about you.
Right.
I don't care if you have coffee with them on Sunday. They are voting against your rights on Monday. And they're probably talking about it at dinner Sunday night.
Yeah.
When I first started serving on the county board, I never thought there would be a single time that I would ever have to worry about women's reproductive rights in my role in county government. Why would I? But guess what? Every single year, the county renews a lease with Hope Crisis Pregnancy Center to lease space to them. And as long as Republicans are on the county board, that won't change. We are very close to getting the majority on the county board. I believe it can be done. But right now, I know everybody has stressed how important it is to come out and vote in the midterms, and that is so true. But if you are not taking those angry feet and walking 2 blocks down to the McLean County Democrats office and signing up to help with the campaign, don't talk to me. You are not doing enough. I appreciate what you do, but you are not doing enough. I appreciate everybody's tempered response today. That's not me. Anybody who knows me, that's not me. We need to fight. This is a fight. And we need to fight every day because it doesn't stop with reproductive rights.
Yep.
Remember, we still have not ratified the Equal Rights Amendment. They will take everything because they can. And if you are not putting in the work, there's somebody, old boy over there, he's doing the work. So you all need to make sure that you're doing the work as well. And I will be there too. If I am elected to serve as vice chair at the McLean County Democrats, I will do it in that capacity, and not, I will do it in whatever way. Every Republican needs to go. Period. Let them own their opportunity. This is not their time. I want to point out that college Democrats are walking through the crowd. They're going to be getting sign-up information and information to get everybody to help in the campaigns and upcoming elections. Let's do this, guys. We gotta do it. Thank you very much.
All right. Still good? Yeah? Okay. We have a few faith leaders with us here today, and you already heard from Mother Molly Ward. Thank you all for being here. With this issue and this topic, I think sometimes it can get lost that, you know, there are only two sides, and that faith and religion is only on one side of this issue. So thank you all very much for being here. And first we have Reverend Dr. Jenny Edwards Bertrand. She is the lead pastor of Hope United Methodist Church.
Shayna, thank you for saying the quiet things out loud. We need that, and we appreciate you. My call to ministry began when I was 19 years old in a dorm in Normal, Illinois, when another 19-year-old who barely knew me had to be rushed to the hospital because in Illinois, she was in a community where she did not get sex education. She found herself pregnant. She had a back alley abortion. She was bleeding to death. She called me because she said, I don't know you, but you're the only person I know who might drop what you're doing and come to the hospital and hold my hand. And I did, and we had to fight and advocate for her health so that she would stay alive. That is part of my call to ministry, is care for all people. And like you, I have been angry all day. I shared this reflection from an amazing trans theologian who lives in Iowa. I talked to her this afternoon, and she felt so pleased her words would be shared and help us hold space in Bloomington, Illinois. The divine is within each of us, like a whisper, like a question, like a knowing and an uprising. The divine lures us toward each other, toward collective flourishing, toward power growing from the margins, toward our roots deep in the earth. The universe pulls together in every direction that serves love. Sometimes that direction is abortion. When a woman or a trans man or a non-binary person with a uterus becomes pregnant and must decide how best to foster life, their own and that of their family, and that of this earth breaking under our burdens, God knows. For many, there are few quote-unquote choices available in this racist and this classist and this sexist system. The God of the fringes, the God of the impoverished, the oppressed, condemns every form of coercion, calls a sin every act of control over the bodies of those who ask all the right questions of life and autonomy and future and collective, all of us well-being. Let us not grow weary in claiming our power. Let us not grow weary in professing and practicing our solidarity. I thank the universe, I thank the divine for this collection today.
Okay, both of our next speakers are named Rebecca. First, we're going to have Reverend Rebecca Gant from the Unitarian Universalist Church of Bloomington Normal.
Unitarian Universalists have supported the right to abortion since long before Roe v. Wade was decided. Our faith affirms that all bodies are holy. White, black, brown bodies, trans, queer, straight bodies, and that each of us has bodily autonomy and the ability to choose. If the Supreme Court does indeed overturn Roe, as we suspect, this chapter of our story together has an ending that we don't want. But our story is not over. Our story is about moving toward what Martin Luther King Jr. called the beloved community. Let's write this story together, in which reproductive justice is a part and it becomes a reality. Let's write a story where every person has the right to choose whether to have children or whether to not have children. Let's write a story where everyone has the right to make consent decisions about their own bodies. Let's write a story where every parent can raise their children in a safe and sustainable community. Let's write a story in which every person has developmentally appropriate and comprehensive sexuality education. We know that reproductive justice is inextricably linked to racial justice. Yes. Reproductive justice is inextricably linked to economic justice, to LGBTQIA justice. So how can you take your part in writing this story? Well, we're here, right? You can vote. We talked about that earlier. You can advocate with letters and showing up. Walk those angry feet where they need to go and raise those voices where they need to be raised. Do the work you've been doing. Get connected now, because we all need all of us to survive. Let's do it.
Next up, we have Rabbi Rebecca Dubois from Moses Montefiore Congregation.
This ruling, this law that we passed, it's made by a minority of religious zealots. Yes. This is not democracy. It is about abuse of power. Yep. Yeah. This country is supposed to be a country for atheists, for Buddhists, for Hindus, for Muslims, for every kind of Christian, for every kind of Jew. So, the burning question about when the soul enters the body should not be relevant. And certainly should not be behind how a law is written. Yes. If you care about life, you must care about abortion rights. Due to this ruling, women will die. It's as simple as that. If you care about poverty, you must care about abortion rights. Young people, Black and brown people, LGBTQ plus people, those living in poverty and the victims of rape, incest, and intimate partner violence will bear the brunt of this decision. If you care about health care, you must care about abortion rights. Abortion is a medical procedure. Full stop. All abortion must be legal. If you care about violence against women, you must care about abortion rights. Reproductive coercion is often used by abusers to hold their victims in dangerous relationships, affecting an estimated 1 in 10 women. And as we say over and over, my body, my choice. Equal rights. To have someone claim authority about our bodies is an act of violence. Yes. To have someone steal our ability to make decisions based on our own religious value is an act of oppression. To empower individuals to make decisions about their own bodies and reproductive option is a part of my Jewish beliefs. Forcing people to give birth or to endanger their own lives by seeing unregulated medical procedures is against my Jewish beliefs. We must do everything in our power to elect legislators who will protect the right to abortion care. Those who are able to run for office donate to support pro-choice candidates and support assets to safe medical interventions like Plan C. The lives of our most vulnerable depend on it. We owe it not to only our daughters, to all people, but to our mothers and grandmothers who marched and fought 50 years ago to fight back. We shall persist. We shall not be afraid or powerless, but we must speak up and act and offer love and protection for one another as we unify this country for all of us, for all. Chazak, chazak, benit chazek. Be strong, and let us strengthen one another.